For 30 minutes on Sunday, the U.S. news program 60 Minutes profiled the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. He's meeting this week with President Donald Trump and with financial officials in New York. For Americans who don't pay much attention to foreign affairs, the impression of the 32-year-old man slated to be king one day may well be a positive one. He's trying to turn Saudi Arabia's oil-based economy into one that's more diversified. He favors religious and social reforms, and he wants women to have more rights.
We have extremists who forbid mixing between the two sexes and are unable to differentiate between a man and a woman alone together and their being together in a workplace. Many of those ideas contradict the way of life during the time of the Prophet and the Caliphs.
The presenter asked MBS about Saudi Arabia's poor human rights record and about his country's air war against Houthis in Yemen, a war that has caused a humanitarian crisis. But MBS was most forthcoming about the existential threat he sees from Iran's Ayatollah Ali Khamenei.
He wants to create his own project in the Middle East, very much like Hitler, who wanted to expand at the time. Many countries around the world and in Europe did not realize how dangerous Hitler was until what happened happened. I don't want to see the same events happening in the Middle East.
Not mentioned during the segment, the Saudi-led economic and political blockade against Qatar, now in its 10th month. The possibility of diplomatic relations with Israel, or the war in Syria. Analysts say the interview is revealing in one significant way.
I think that his instinct to blame everything on Iran, from domestic problems in Saudi Arabia to the region, was quite striking. And to rewrite history, that somehow the problems in Saudi Arabia only started in 1979, erases the fact that his relative, King Faisal, was assassinated in 1975 for bringing television to the kingdom and allowing girls to go to school. This is not a problem that started with Iran. This is a problem inside Saudi Arabia, inside the ruling family in Saudi Arabia, that Mohammed bin Salman is really trying to erase, and it comes out pretty clear in this interview.
The Crown Prince wants Saudi Arabia to be the most powerful country in the Middle East, and he wants to make sure the U.S. is in his country's corner. All the more reason, then, to make an appeal to the court of U.S. public opinion. Rosiland, Al Jazeera, Washington.